Hello everyone, this is Manshu Vastu. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Acad.com. So today we will see some more features of sweep tool, and then we will go for this practice for the part. Okay. So in the previous lectures we have covered many of the sweep commands and sweep features. So I hope you have understood everything. So let's get started. So we all know that for the sweep we need a sketch profile. So let's just draw a circle here like this, like, okay. I'm not going for any dimension here. So let's just complete the sketch like this. Okay, now we will create another uh, line for the circle to for the sweep. So I will go for this sketch. Make sure the line or the second sketch should be uh, normal to the this circle like this. Okay, so we all know what will happen if we click this circle as a profile, and if this click this line as a path, it will extrude up to like this. So this is sweep. Or when we have circular profile, we can use directly circular profile. But today we will see this guide curve option in SolidWorks. So we make another profile or another path which is called guide curve. So what will happen is, so I will select this right plane. Okay, and I will make a curvature like this. I will use this SP line. I will start from this edge, close to this edge, and I will make it like this. Okay, it, make sure that you have reached this point, or it doesn't matter, but to keep it as much as low as it is. Now, see, for the path to read any for any guide curve to read any profile, there has to be a relation between this curve and this sketch. Okay, so we have another new relation which is called Pierce relation, which always uh, gets between a current sketch curve and a previous sketch profile. So we have created this circle as a previous profile, right? Sketch 1, and we are making the sketch 3, this path, as another profile, right? And as another path, right? So what we will do, we will select this endpoint because we need this circle to follow this guide curve using sweep tool, right? So I will select this point and select this sketch or this circle. You can see existing relation is coincidence, and it is also showing here the one another relation called PS. So it is very important to make it activate. Okay, so make sure that when you are using guide curve, it is actually getting it a relation of PS relation. Okay, now what we will do, we will complete the sketch. So we have one path, this one profile, this one, and one guide curve, this one. Okay, now see, this circle is a constant object, right? Its radius is constant. So you, if we are making any circle profile, so only one guide curve may be used, because if we make more than one guide curve, the constant feature of this circle will alter and sweep will not possible. So keep this in mind. So I will go for this feature, this sweep boss base, and we have using sketch profile because we have already drawn a circle. So sketch is this, profile is this, and path is this. Now we all know what will happen. It will look like this, right? So this is profile, this is path, and we go for this guide curve option. You can see here, this is, it is showing guide curves. So guide curve selection panel is on. I will select this one. Now you can see what is happening is, this circular profile is tracking this as a outer one. So guide curve is basically used for outer geometry, right? I think you understand it, to make changes on the outer geometry. But as it is, this circle is a constant entity. Now let's just complete the sketch. So it will look like this. Okay, right? So we have created this mug type structure using sweep, and also using sweep and guide curves. So keep this in mind. Now let me delete this one, and I am going to make another guide curve, because we can select as many as guide curve as we want. Now this, I think this is some graphics error, so it is not a curve. Don't make it as a curve. So us select another loop, another normal plane, and I will select this one, and I will go for this line like this. Okay, this pink line is not any curve. I think there is some graphics issue, so that is why it is showing here. It is showing like this. Okay. Now what we will do? We will again go for this point, and we will select this circle, and we will go for this PS. Now we have two curves here and here, and this one is the path. Okay. Now where we complete it, now we go again for the sweep boss base. We select this uh, circle as a sketch, as a profile. This one is profile, this one is path. Now we will select this guide curve as like this. Now you can see this guide curve is showing is like this, right? But if you want to change the uh, geometry of the outer one using this guide curve also, the geometry will fail because the profile is a constant feature. Profile we have made is constraining this profile to use this guide curve. So instead of using this circular body, what we can do, I will again go for this looping, and let's just create another part. Okay, sorry, I think this one is open. Okay, so we have this one, and I will go for this loop, this entity, and I will again go for this sketch, this one, and I will go for, let's just say ellipse. So ellipse is a profile which don't have any constant radius, right? So we have created this one. Now what we will do, we will again go for any plane which is normal to this front plane, and I will go for this sketch, and let's just draw a line like this. The same feature we will use in the loft tool, but we have another tool in the loft, we will see it, which will change the guide curve, will change the I think outer one. The in loft we can use change the inside area also, but we will see that. Okay, so we have created this path, a straight line, and again we will go for the sketch, and I just don't select this a plane, so I will select this plane, and I will go for plane like this, and I will make the curve like this. Okay, and again we will do this PS relations to make it follow this path. Okay, so we have created ellipse to follow this path using PS relation as a guide curve. So we have created this one, right? Now let's just go for as the test drive. So we will select this sketch profile like this. Okay, I think I have selected this part. So now SolidWorks will try to SolidWorks will try to make this ellipse to follow this as a path, but it is not. It is making it more altered. Okay, you can just for fun, you can also practice it. You can also make experiment using this. So I just select this circle, and I just select this line for the path of the ellipse. Now we will go for this guide curve, and I will select this guide curve, and now it is working, right? It is absolutely working. You can see here also the geometry, you can see, because we have make ellipse, so we don't have to consider any constant radius, right? Now what we will do, we will go for this I will delete this, and I will go for this sketch again. Let's just say this one, this side. Okay, we have covered this face, this out, this one, so I will cover this face, this geometry. So I will go for this sketch here, and I will make a geometry like this. Let's just say inside of this one, and again we will go for this endpoint, this sketch, and go for this PS. Understood? Now I will complete the sketch. So we have these two as a guide curve, and we have this as a path. So I will go for this sweep boss base, and we will select this profile, this path, and for the guide curve we will select this curve as first one. First guide curve is this. You can see the geometry, and the second guide curve is this. So we have two curves, and accordingly it is changing its loop. You can see here the geometry can be seen here. Or also, when we, instead of making it a solid feature, let's just go for this feature, so boss base thin feature. I will activate this thin feature so that the thickness will be there and the whole area will be hollow, right? Boundary thickness. So we will select the profile like this, the path like this, guide curves. I will select this one. You can see it is showing the thickness and it is hollow. And second guide curve is this. Now we can understand. Now we can see how is the geometry is changing. So I think you understood this one. So I hope you understand everything, guys. And if you have any query, anything you want to uh, question, so please ask and keep sharing this videos so we can. It will be very helpful for us. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care.